Hello everyone, my name is Elle and welcome to my channel. Today I have an update for my Project 10 Pan Roulette. This is a collab with two other wonderful YouTubers, Heather from LoveHeatherette and Lauren from Lauren May Beauty. I'm sure you guys know both of them, but if you don't, you should definitely go and subscribe to their channels. Make sure you go watch their intros and their updates for this project. They are fantastic people, fantastic YouTubers, fantastic project panners. You know, they're all around good. They're the kind of women who will build you up instead of tear you down. You know, we need more people like them. So I highly recommend you go check them out. I will have all of their information linked down below in my description box. But without any further ado, let's just get into the update. In case you missed my intro, I will link that probably up in one of the cards somewhere and down in my description box as well, so you can see the whole roulette process as I was choosing categories. So the first category I chose was an item hyped up on YouTube, and I chose the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue. So I've only used this a handful of times. I'm down to about the word insurance on the packaging. I'm not quite sure how to mark it because all I have is a black marker and the packaging is mostly black. So any suggestions on how to easily mark this, let me know. So you know, I made a little bit of progress. I find the easiest way to apply it is definitely not with my fingers. That does not work. I use a brush, a little concealer brush. I have one from Amazing Cosmetics that works pretty well because it's tiny but it's pretty densely packed, so I can spread the primer over my eyelid pretty well and blend it in enough so that you don't have any gaps anywhere, because that's a problem. If you don't smooth the primer out entirely and cover the area that you want to get the glitter on, it's going to be a mess. It's a little challenging to blend this stuff together, I will say. I need more practice, basically. That's what it comes down to, because I've seen other people use the glitter glue with no issue. I gotta play around with it a little bit more. I don't know if I'll necessarily have this finished by the time this project is over, but I'm gonna see how much progress I can make with it. The next category was eye product, and I chose this mascara from Dior. This is the Diorshow Iconic Overcurl mascara, and I did finish this. It did start to dry out a little bit on me a couple of weeks ago, and I noticed that I couldn't really get a full coverage on my lashes, and then I noticed that my eyes started to water a little bit because I was thinking maybe it's gone bad. I did not have the reaction while I was using it, and I loved this mascara because it separated and curled my lashes. I don't like curling my lashes. I just don't do it. I know it makes a difference and it's very beneficial and it can make your eyes look bigger and more awake, and it's a step that I kind of gloss over. And with this mascara, it lifts and it curls my lashes as opposed to just having them be like really thick or really long. It does curl them, and I love that. I love that a lot. I was really happy with this mascara. I have another little sample that I'm going to use, and if I like the sample as much as I like the full size, then I would definitely add this to my wish list for future purchases. It's crazy expensive for a mascara, but I want to use things that I like and things that make my, you know, lashes look better. I don't care if it's really expensive and it's not going to last me for that long, because you're not supposed to keep mascaras for that long anyway. But you know, I'm all about what I like the most, and this is one of the best mascaras I've used in a very long time. The next category was favorite brand, and I chose this foundation from MAC. This is the Studio Waterweight SPF 30 foundation in NW13, and I finished this foundation. I didn't have a whole lot left in it. It was really difficult to use once I got really close to the end because it's a dropper style. So I just poured it. Either onto the back of my hand or directly onto a brush. Every now and then I would just pour it directly onto my face if I was feeling it. The packaging is kind of sucky. I don't really like a dropper packaging, but at least this one didn't malfunction on me, so it continued to work. I could still get product out of it until there was no product left. Like, I really got every last little drop I could get out of this. I love this foundation. It's so lightweight. It's the perfect color match for me, which is hard for me to find, so I definitely want to repurchase this at some point. I like that it's lightweight and it doesn't feel like you're wearing foundation, and it just makes your skin look like better skin as opposed to I'm wearing a mask of foundation. The next category was something I already hit pan on, and I chose the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector, and I finished this one. I am getting all of the finished ones out right at the beginning. Oh well, so this one's finished and repurchased because I don't have anything else like this in my makeup stash. I bought this because I heard so many people raving about it, wasn't quite sure about it, started using it, didn't quite like it. I think it was because I didn't have the right brush to apply it, and then I got these mock artiste brushes, the ones that look sort of like toothbrushes or like hairbrushes. I'm not gonna show you close up of this because it's kind of gross. I need to clean my brushes, but this is the brush that I would use to get it in. If you want to see it in action, you can check out the early 2000s Get Ready With Me I did, which this part is at pretty close to the beginning, so if you wanted to see what that looked like. So this is another great product. This is a staple of my collection now. Definitely what I would consider a holy grail or a ride or die product. So the next category was favorite color, and I chose a blush from MAC. This is Melba, which is a matte powder blush. And this is a very peachy color right now. Melba doesn't really look that peachy. I know some people have a Melba that looks more pinky, but on me this is definitely a peach toned blush, and I'm really into peach. My color preferences kind of keep changing and bouncing all over the place, but I do really like peach shades. This blush is beautiful, and it's really easy for me to reach for this blush a lot. It layers pretty well with the Josie Baran liquid blush or cream blush that's in one of my other projects, so it's been a good combination. You really can't see much of the Josie Maran, and then you just get the nice Melba on top. I love MAC blushes. Am I gonna hit pan on this? No. I mean, realistically, I'm not. I don't need a lot of product on my brush when I use this blush, so it's gonna be a challenge, but at least I'm using it more because I do think it's on the road to expiry, because this is one of the oldest higher end products I have right now. A lot of the older higher end products I have are from MAC, so they're starting to not be as good as they used to be. So I need to use them as much as I possibly can before I can't use them anymore. So that's what I'm trying to do with Melba. The next category was colored lip product, and I chose this little guy from Fresh. This is the Sugar Berry Tinted Lip Treatment. I didn't use this a whole lot because I have a lot of lip balms in the other projects I'm working on. I don't have any lipsticks in any of my projects because my lipsticks are only in my lipstick roulette right now. So I've been sort of resorting to lip balm to try and finish those up and use those in place of a lipstick. I did use this a little bit. I love the Fresh lip balms. They're so creamy and hydrating. This one I did really treat more like a treatment as opposed to just wearing it on its own. Definitely perfect that way. It gives you a nice berry sort of stained color. It does look a little bit like a lipstick, but I would just put a super thick coating on and then take it off, either in the morning before I did my makeup or in the evening. If I was just sort of hanging around, I could wear it that, and then I could take it off so that I'm not like sleeping in it or just hanging out with it too long, and it just hydrated my lips. So I almost use it like a mask, I guess, and it worked for that. I'm starting to work through some of the other lip balms that are in my project, so I will be able to focus on this one a little bit more. The next category was something black, and I chose this Stila Stay All Day liquid eyeliner in black. It's starting to get a little less pigmented, but there's still quite a bit of product in here. About 80% of the font has worn off the packaging of this because of my hot little hands. I like this. I'm starting to get a little frustrated with this applicator because it seems to be fraying a little bit on me, probably just from so much usage. So I need to kind of figure out what I can do with that. I think I need to like cut it a little bit, because as you can probably see, there's like a little like hangy doodle on there, and it obviously impacts the way that the eyeliner goes on my lid, and I have a hard enough time with liquid eyeliner. I don't need anything standing in my way. So I'm gonna keep using this. I feel like I can definitely finish this just based on the pigmentation level, that it's not as high as it was before. I think that when this project is over, I will have this eyeliner finished. For something pink, I did the thing you are not supposed to do for project pans or for mixtapes. I chose the same product as I did last time, only this is pink. I had a really hard time picking a pink product. Again, normally I would have done something like a lip balm or a lipstick, those were not really options, so I went with a pink eyeliner. Big mistake. Huge. I haven't used this a whole lot, but I find that the pigmentation is not even there. It was very, very vibrant hot pink when I first got it, and I was obsessed with it, and I wanted to use it all the time. And then, I don't know, maybe I didn't close the cap all the way, because I feel like this is not as pigmented as I want it to be, and it's frustrating because I have these ideas for things I could do with cool eyeliner that, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. I feel like with a classic black cat eye, there's that expectation to have like the even wings and like be perfect. And with a different color, I feel like you can be a little bit more outside the box and people will be more forgiving. But this is not working for me like I want it to. I tried to use it today and I just could not get the pigmentation built up. I even put it in my brows a little bit because I was like, I'm gonna try something, and I just couldn't get a lot of pigmentation. So it's kind of sad. I'm gonna keep using it though until I can't get any more pigmentation out at all. The next category was a foundation. One of the hazards of doing a roulette where you choose your products as you go, because I wouldn't have chosen two foundations. But I decided to go with this one from Dior. This is the Nude Air Serum foundation. I love this foundation so much. I hate the color. It's too dark for me. Again, not to be one to complain. This is the shade 010. This is too dark for me when I wear it on its own, and it's so sad. I did mix it with a white foundation mixer today because I wanted to wear it, but I needed to use a lot of white foundation mixer to get it to even come close to matching. It's a real shame because the formula is probably the best formula I have ever used with a foundation. Hands down, best formula. It feels like nothing on your skin, but yet your skin looks flawless. It's amazing. It's amazing. If I was, you know, a couple of shades darker, this would be the most amazing thing in my entire life. Unfortunately, that darn shade issue just bites me in the butt every time. And the last category was something purple, and I chose this loose pigment from Annabelle. This is the Mineral Pigment Dust in Violet Vibe, and this has a really cool blue shift in it, and it looks magical and sort of it gives me those like unicorn vibes. And I know I'm not 5 years old, but I'm a sucker for trends, and I love the whole holographic unicorn magical mystical thing that is happening right now, and that's what this makes me think of. I am wearing it on my lid mixed with shades from the Kat Von D Alchemist palette, and it's just so beautiful and whimsical. Anyway, very little progress obviously on this guy, but I'm going to continue to use it. Will I finish it? Probably not. I've got a whole bunch of ideas with this pigment going on in my head right now. If you guys think of anything, any sort of color combinations or descriptions of makeup looks, those really inspire me. When someone is like, you look like a mermaid from outer space, my mind is thinking of like thousands of different things. So if you have any like descriptive sort of makeup terms, you guys know I like the weird, let me know and I will gladly use your guys' inspiration. You guys have been so helpful for me when giving me all these ideas and suggestions and color combinations, and I've been having so much fun experimenting with makeup. It has been an absolute blast, and thank you guys. Thank you so much for swatching with me and for coming up with these ideas and allowing me to try your creations. It's so much fun. Anyway, I could just go on and on. I'm gonna end it there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out Lauren and Heather's channels. Please subscribe to mine if you haven't already. It would mean the world to me. And I really hope I see you very soon in my next video. Bye.